a spiritual father to me, has trained me, has literally just, I didn't even know how to approach. I'm just going to be real. And he asked me, son, what do you want? I said, I just want to know how to handle God's word. And he literally showed me, he encouraged me. And so I just feel honored to bring him up today. I'm not going to bring him no special way. He's a special man of God. He is somebody important to the body of Christ. But I'm going to bring him, come on up, Bishop Leonard. Listen, God bless you. Come on up.
Hallelujah. Well, bless the Lord, amen. Oh, bless the Lord. That means clap. That means say something. Thank you so much. Father, we bless you and we do honor you and we do reverence you. And we do acknowledge you for who you are, for it is in you we live. It is in you we move. It is in you we have our being. How excellent is thy name in all of the earth. There is nobody like you. Oh my God. There is nobody like you. There is nobody greater than you are. Oh, how we love you today. We love you tonight. It is in you we live. It is in you we move. It is in you we have our very being. We thank you now. Just let your heart settle right there. Oh, we bless you, Jesus. Thank you, Father. We live to worship him. We were created to worship him. We were created, and sometimes we don't know what it is, that emptiness that we feel is that the need to worship God. Yes. Amen. Before the Lord even spoke, Jesus in John chapter 4, before he spoke about needing a witness, he said the Father is searching such to worship him. Before he even talked about even a witness, he said the Father searches such to worship him in spirit and in truth. And how we do bless the Lord and do honor the Lord. Next month will be, I believe, 5 years. 5 years. In the 5 years that I met Your pastor came to this place, and he cut my hair after that. He told me I needed a haircut. And he's been cutting my hair since then. And 5 years ago, 5 is a number of grace, and we do honor the Lord. And I came and spoke from the text I want to share with you from Joshua. Whatever apparatus that you have, whether it's an iPhone, iPad, smoke signal, whatever you use, turn to Joshua. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, and Joshua. That's for people with the old school Bible. You got a phone, you just go right to the book of Joshua, chapter 1. I'm honored, I really am honored any time that I am before the people of God to share the word of God. Is always an honor. I want to make some statements and then I'm going to look at the text in Joshua 1. I want to make this first statement that something that has brought you where you are now, something that has carried you where you are now, something that has led you where you are now is dead. That's the first statement. Something that has brought you where you are now, it brought, led, carried you, caused you to be where you are right now. And I'm not talking about a person. I'm saying something that has brought you where you are right now is dead. Which means that is the end, that is as far as it can take you.
Yes.
It has brought you to this point, and it is now dead. It's laid you to where you are right now, and it is now dead. It is no more. It is even no more even a significant part of your life because it has brought you up to this point. Brought you up to this point. And that's the first words right there in the book of Joshua chapter 1. After the death of Moses, the Lord's servant, I'm using the New Living Translations, the Lord spoke unto Joshua, the son of Nun, saying, Moses, my servant, is dead. Moses, my servant, is dead. Moses had been the one who had led the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, and he led them through the wilderness for 40 years. He had led the children out of Egypt down to the Red Sea, across the Red Sea, in the wilderness for 40 years. He was the one who went into Egypt and brought them out of Egypt, led them down to the Red Sea. They crossed over the Red Sea and they went into the wilderness for 40 years. And now the one who had brought them out of Egypt to the Red Sea, through the Red Sea, led them in the wilderness is now dead. And God allowed things to bring us up to a certain point. And when God allows things to bring us up to a certain point, then it becomes a time of transitioning. It becomes a time of shifting. And 3 words I want to drop on you this morning. You are only limited. You're only limited by your mind, your mouth, and your movement. I'm not trying to be poetic, but you're only limited, listen to me, by your mind, your mouth, and your movement. Something that has brought you to this point is now dead. And you can try to reach back and grab it. You can try to hold on to it. You can try to embrace it. You can try to memorialize it and not let it go, but it can't take you any further than where you need to go. Now you're going to move forward. Forward movement is God. Forward movement, moving on in the things of God, transitioning and growing in the things of God. You're going to move on, but you're not going to move on that which has brought you up to this point, because it is not comatose.
Come on.
It hasn't fainted. It's dead. There's no life in it. There's no life in that thing that has brought you to where you are right now. And you're not going to be able to move forward. You're not going to be able to grow. You're not going to be able to get to a point of maturation. You're not going to even get to a point of spiritual maturity in the things of God, because it can no longer take you any further. That it has served its purpose. And the purpose is to get you where you are. Not to stand still, not to long time, not to even turn around and go back. It has brought you, it has served its purpose, and the purpose that it has served is to bring you to this point.
Come on now, come on.
And now movement is next. So something that has brought you to this point is now. Second statement. Something you must do. Something you must do to get a grip, to get a hold of what God has said. There's something that you must do to get a hold of, to get a grip on what God has said. You say, but I'm waiting on God. God said, but I'm waiting on you. You're only limited. Let me go back to that statement. You're only limited by your mind, mouth, and movement. Also, let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus. Isaiah says it like this, Isaiah 26:3. I will keep you in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on him. The word perfect there's not a word for perfect there. They use the word peace. So watch this. It's saying, thou will keep you in peace, whose mind is stayed on him. He will keep you in peace, whose mind is stayed on him. Paul says it like this in Romans chapter 12, verse 1. He says, I beseech you, I beg, I plead you for you, brother, that you present yourself, by the mercies of God, that you present yourself, your body as a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service, which is the least you can do, which is the most rational thing you can do. And then verse 2 says it like this, don't be conformed. The word conform there means don't be squeezed, don't be shaped, don't be molded. Don't be squeezed, don't be shaped, don't be fashioned. He said, be not conformed to this world system, anything that can bring you down. World system of doubt and unbelief and negativity and fear. Don't be shaped and squeezed and molded and fashioned into a system of fear and doubt and unbelief that hold you back. But he said, but be rather transformed. The word transform is where we get our English word metamorphosis from. It's the Greek word metamorphosis. And where we get our English word metamorphosis from, which means something that has been changed once and for all. Case in point. A tadpole can be transformed, can be metamorphosized into a frog. It can change to a frog. Once and for all. Because a frog cannot transform, cannot be changed into a tadpole.
Come on.
The other way around. The tadpole can be metamorphosized. It can change once and for all. It can change into a frog, but it cannot, the process cannot be reversed. The frog cannot turn back to the tadpole, which means the frog is changed once and for all. So Paul says in Romans chapter 12, verse 2, he says, and Don't be formed, don't be shaped, don't be squeezed into the world, doubt, fear, and unbelief, but rather be transformed, be changed once and for all. Here it is, by the renewing of, here it is, your mind. We are limited by our mind. Secondly, we are limited by our, not only by our mind, but by our mouth. As I was listening to the pastor in worship, and he was putting a whole lot of words out there. And he's speaking words. And he's speaking words over your life. And Jesus says like this in John 6:63, he says, the words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and life. They are spirit, breath, living. They're spirit and life. The words I speak unto you, they are spirit and life. That's why you have to appreciate a pastor like this. Appreciate a man of God like this. That speak words over your life. Because words, the words that come from this book, the words that come from the Word of God are words of not just merely words, but they're words of life. They give life. They breathe life. They bring life. They excite life. They birth life. Life into you. And when we're going through, we need, here it is, we need a word.
Come on.
Not just any word, not some philosophical word. Somebody said philosophy is like a blind man in a dark room looking for a black cat that's not even there. But we need the word of God that brings life and light in our situation.
Come on.
When we're down, we need a word. When we're sick, we need a word. When we're depressed or despondent or been hurt or disappointed, we need a word. And the word comes from the word of God, which gives us life. Hallelujah. We're limited. So that's why you have to speak. You know this. I'm sure the pastor told you this. You've heard that word. That death and life is in the power of the tongue. What are you saying?
Come on.
I don't say I'm dying to go. I say I'm living to go.
Come on.
I don't say I'm laughing to death. I say I'm laughing to life.
Come on.
What's the words that come out of your mouth? Matthew chapter 8, there is a Roman soldier whose servant is sick. And he desires for Jesus to come to his house and speak a word and heal him. And then as Jesus was getting ready to go to his house, he thought about, I'm a Gentile. So he says to Jesus, I'm not worthy, watch this, I'm not worthy for you to come to my house, but watch this, but speak the word only.
Yes.
And my servant shall live. If you speak it, you don't have to be there, but if you, watch this, you don't have to be there, but if you speak it, if you say the word, now watch this. He said because he was a Roman centurion, he was a Roman soldier, he had at least 100 men under him. He said because I know the power of words. He said because I'm in command. I tell men to go and they go. I tell them to come and they come. I tell them to do this and they do it and they move by my word.
Come on.
So if you just speak, he said, I'm not worthy for you to come to my house, but if you speak the word only,
Come on.
my servant shall be healed. And the report is, and in that King James said, and in that self-same hour, his servant was healed. And then Jesus responded when the centurion soldier told him, spoke to him about how he understood words. He said, because I'm a man under authority. I'm in authority, but under authority. The Bible says, and Jesus marveled over his faith because the man understood the power of words. And Jesus spoke the word. He spoke the word. His servant was healed. You have to watch what you say. Watch what comes out of your mouth. Speak The living word of God. Prophesy to your own self. Speak the